Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am so excited. This is Dr. Stephanie Helms Pickett, and I have the pleasure of experiencing a double blessing from God today. It is Friday, and as promised, I am sharing that I got two new books, and they are live today. They are on Amazon. Thanks to Swinner Publishing Company for being amazing in terms of getting this to press. Thanks to Rolana Johnson, who is an amazing graphic designer in Chicago, who helped to just present the beautiful covers and the inside. So I'm excited to share this book right here, a 40-week devotional to manifesting your purpose, volume 2. And volume 3. Check it out. Look at the artwork. Isn't it gorgeous? Doesn't it just speak to you? It is so simple and powerful, and Rolana captured it beautifully. If you are looking to be able to elevate your game in terms of your relationship, your faith in God, being able to manifest that which you secretly keep to yourself, this is a wonderful tool to add to your regimen. It is not long because we lead very busy lives. It's meant to come in and give you some really good wisdom and nuggets, giving you a laboring thought at the end, and then go on about your business and your day. I am excited that this can really get you to a place of being still and purposing something to come forth. I like to think of it in terms of birthing something. And those of you that rock with me for volume 1, we've been waiting to birth this. Sometimes God's timing and our timing doesn't align. I am a witness for that. But God's timing is perfect and divine, and things will happen in the right order that He has deemed. And so this is a witness of it. Bear witness. This is volume 2, and it starts where volume 1 left off. Let me tell you a couple of the titles. Tracing Turkeys. Do you remember doing that? I am not an artist, but at sometime around Thanksgiving in November, I could rock out a finger turkey like nobody's business. So it talks about tracing turkeys and tracing the hand of God in our lives, because sometimes we forget when things aren't happening in the order or the intentions that we expected, and we can be doubtful a little bit. It just helps us to hold on a little bit longer. There's another one called Sideshow Distractions. You ever been to a sideshow, to a circus, and you see something happening on the side that kind of gets your attention off of what's happening on the main area in front of you? Sometimes that happens to us in life, and we have to remain focused. Promised land blocks, your Jordan year. This is our Jordan year, 2023. So I first learned about that from my daughter when she was turning 23. She was like, everything's supposed to happen amazing this year. It's my Jordan year. It wasn't too Jordaning. I started off actually writing another blog this year about maybe your Jordan year isn't too Jordaning, but you can get there. We have to have faith. We have to have stillness. We have to have perseverance. And this book right here will help you get to all of those places and dig deep into that reservoir that's within you. And so after you go through volume 2, guess what? You ain't got to stop. Ha! You got volume 3. You have volume 3. And I will read you a couple of the contents that is within this volume. So there are a couple titles called When God is Doing the Most. Sometimes when God is doing the most, it feels like He's doing the least, right? There is Foolish Faith. Anybody ever been accused of being foolish about your faith? I love this one. It's a name title related to me, even Stephanie. There's another one called That Name, Balloon or Bust. Is it live or is it Memorettes? You remember that commercial years ago? Cook it till you smell it. Check your garments. Rock steady, baby. That's my ode to Aretha there. Turtle Chronicles. This will be my ode to Natalie. Mobile sanctuaries. Don't let a little bit of swine stop you. What's left over? It's time to push. That is in terms of the end. So I want you to be diligent today and join me on this journey. Head on over to Amazon. My amazing publisher, Nicole Price Winner, has put the links in the bio at the bottom here for you. Hop on over, get an ebook. It costs $1.99. Like, you could sacrifice a little bit of your coffee, a little bit of some of those other guilty pleasures to pour back into yourself. And even more, pour into someone else. Pick up an ebook for yourself. Pick up 20 for your 20 of your closest friends. Pick it up to be able to encourage and affirm someone. We are in a season where we can stand to be encouraged and affirmed. But sometimes we can get encouraged and affirmed by places that don't pour back into us. Nothing is ever lost when we choose to walk out our faith, when we choose to trust God. And this book right here, volumes 2 and 3, really affirm and encourage you to do that. The ebooks cost $1.99. The paperback is $15.99. You'll get it really quickly. Ebooks, look, you can get them instantly. You can be reading this book right here on this day right here. If you go ahead and pick up a copy or 2 or 20 or 40, whatever's your pleasure. We're really excited to get this into your hands. And not writing for me is not coming from a selfish place. It's really coming from a place to be able to affirm God's people, because I receive that affirmation daily. There is nothing that I can do in terms of living and moving and having my being but through my faith in Christ. And so, busy lives, want to be able to connect with the divine, may not have hours upon hours to labor like my mom. My mom is 89. She will read her word and read devotionals probably for, 3-4 hours a day very easily. And as I was working and still working, but really trying to build my relationship with Christ, I remember having a conversation with her and I said, well, I just can't read like you. I don't have the time. She said, you're right. You don't have the time. And there's nothing that says that you have to have, endless amount of hours. I'm able to do that because I'm retired. But when I was working, something like this book right here would get me what I needed. It gave me a punch of wisdom and affirmation and encouragement, and then I could go on with my day. But I wouldn't have to feel guilty about saying I don't have hours and hours to labor before the Lord. This book right here gives you permission to engage, to be enlightened, to be affirmed, to be challenged, because sometimes out here, God be kicking my butt in these streets and getting me all the way gathered together, edges and all. This book right here will do that for you as well. But more importantly, it won't allow us to stay stuck. It empowers us. It compels us to continue to move forward and birth that which God has given to you. Each of us have an assignment. Each of us have an assignment that is divine, that is tied to someone else's legacy, to their destiny. So we can't sit on our laurels, as my 4th grade teacher would say, and not be responsive to do what it is that God has called and purposed us to do. Some of us, it's writing. Some of us, it's healing. Some of us, it's delivering. Some of us, it's giving laughter to others and encouragement. Some of us, it's just holding space. Whatever that is, this book right here will affirm you in that practice and allow you to move to the places, the spaces, and the people that God has ordained. So join me on this journey, a 40-week journey. You can always pick up volume 1, but you don't have to start at volume 1. This is designed in a way that you can pick up wherever you want. I have a friend that just prays before she opens and then sees where she lands, and whatever that is. I just happen to open up to where it says day 129. Wherever you land, then that is what you can use for the day to be able to move on. So it's not built in a constructivist manner where you have to read one to build on the other. If you want to rock out that way, that's great. But if you don't, and you want to do like her and just close your eyes and open up and see where you are, Sister May I is where I landed this time for day 132. You can do it. But overall, it allows you a full 9 months to get through an experience, to develop a commitment. Research tells us it takes about 21 days to form a habit. I would dare, it probably needs to be a little bit longer than that, because sometimes you even get to that day 21 and then you go back. So let's purpose this together. Hey, Q, what's up? Thank you so much. I'm excited that you're here. Please tell someone else about this book right here. Please pick up an e-copy for yourself, for someone else that you want to see amazing things happen in their lives. To just be in a space of reflection and appreciation and gratitude and encouragement and affirmation and transformation. I love all the words this morning. So pick up your copy. It's on Amazon. It's for $1.99, or you can get the paperback for $15.99. I've been saying buy one or buy 20. You can up your game and buy as many as you want. Much gratitude to you all for supporting this and for walking alongside this journey and birthing something amazing. So I'll be popping in and out all throughout this morning. We want to get ourselves up. Please head over to Amazon and pick up your copies. The links are in the comments for volumes 1, 2, and 3. Well, the link is not in there for volume 1, but you can get that one too if you want to. Paperback for me. All right. I like the paperbacks too, Gwen. I like to hold them. I like that feeling, probably from going to the library, as we used to say, library, when I was growing up very early. But hey, you can do ebooks, you can do paperbacks, you can do both, whatever you want. Much gratitude for just stopping by and for taking time to even consider grabbing the book. So we'll come on a little bit later. That's right. We want to make bestsellers. Thank you, Nicole, for mentioning that. We want to make bestsellers lists. It's important, and how we do that is the number of the ebooks that we sell, because that can drive our numbers up really high. And that does amazing things for not only us, but for our wonderful publisher as they continue to build more clientele. So we want to get noticed, and we're getting noticed in a good way. It's not coming from a selfish space. It's coming in terms of noticing folks that believe in the power of faith. And during this time that we are living in, and even more personal to me during Black History Month, the faith of our fathers, the faith of our ancestors, the faith of, amazing women folk, we could use that. And so this centers us in there. And we have sales until noon. We want to get you in before noon, because after noon, look here, you're going to have to pay the full price. You're not going to have the discounted price. So, this morning's prices will not be this afternoon's prices, right? So get it in before noon. It is 8:47. We'll come back on again to hopefully check in and see how you coming, let you know where we are. Share this video with a friend. Share it with somebody that may not think of you as a friend, but they could use some Jesus. Happy Friday. So appreciate you all's support. Pick up this book right here, volumes 2 and 3, and we'll see you again shortly this morning. Take good care.